Hey, what up, YouTube? Pink Ladies T-Birds just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and I am here to review this week's episode of Hey Qween, which is the Boulet Brothers Presents Dragula reunion show, and I am here for it. I am living. I didn't get to get in my full geesh like I usually have to because I work today, and this probably will not be uploaded until I get on my break. And I had to come in to work early, so all kind of shit. But anyway, let's get into the looks, darling. So we got Hey Qween, which is alright. The face was beat. That wig line though, I'm like, ooh girl, you got that wig line like I be having, like that ain't a real wig, that's a half wig. But you got to pull that bitch all the way down and just have a hard hairline. A hard hairline is better than, you could tell it's a half wig, girl. You got to get on that. And I know she doesn't pad or anything, and she does the hairy chest, and that's part of her thing. Again, this is alternate drag, so I can let some things go that I would normally not let go with somebody that was trying to be a fishy queen. But that hairline is not acceptable for anybody. Okay, girl, I have that hairline. When I have that hairline is when I wrap scarves and fucking headbands around that bitch. You got a half wig on, bitch, you got to try to pull it all the way down, and the bitch slides. So get a headband, get a scarf, put a jewel there, do something, hook that up, Pynk. Second, we had Ursula, who was giving us this scary, creepy ass Charlie Brown fantasy, but it was creepy in like the best way, and I was like, I see it. I saw the reference right away, which sometimes you don't. Like, are some of y'all gonna realize that I referenced Harley Quinn? Some of y'all will, some of y'all won't. You know what I'm saying? But I did notice the reference right away. I think everybody could get that reference right away. But it was creepy, it was scary, but it was so good. Like the lines and the way the eyes is, I'm just like, damn, that's really what Charlie Brown looked like though. So well done with that. Foxy Ajwe. I like the hair, and the makeup color was a good compliment to the hair, like using the lavender highlight. As far as her reference point, her outfit saying steampunk, I did not get steampunk at all. I got 1980s motherfucking Soul Train with some fucking ski goggles on top of your head to hold the wig down. That's what I got. But I ain't knocking it, honey. I'm a cheap queen. I'm a craft store queen. So I ain't mad at it. And all my wigs basically look, if I got on a good wig, that's because that's a wig I wear in my regular womanly looks, going places, not my drag looks. My drag wigs is cheap as fuck, so I can't be mad at Foxy Ajwe. Who was next? Oh, girl. Part 2? Bitch, when they got to Loris, Meatball, and Xochimochi, bitch, the shade. That shit was so shady, but I was living. But the looks, Xochimochi slayed. That look was everything. Meatball, I thought was adorable. Meatball gonna be Meatball. Okay, Meatball is not gonna have the fiercest fashion. It's not gonna be the best done. It's not gonna be the best makeup. But I fucking live for Meatball, like Team Vander. But I was like really for real, quite fucking salty that Meatball didn't make top 3 because like I was fucking living for Meatball. Her references are so good, and her personality, and like, you know, that I'm a sucker for that quick wit. I love a queen with a quick wit. I love anybody with a quick wit though, but I live for Meatball. But I thought that look was cute, and it was a Meatball look. It's kind of like how folks be talking about Alyssa Edwards, and they be like, that is like way too much, but that's Alyssa, so it's okay. Like, that's kind of how I felt for Meatball. I don't know if any other queen would have had on what Meatball had on, executed that way. Like, I don't know if I would have loved it. But also, too, let's keep it 100. Y'all know a bitch love leopard. And I'm like, ooh, girl, I would wear that, except I know that's Meatball's trademark to have her gut out. I wouldn't have my gut out, but I would wear that dress. Execute it a little bit better with the ears and all. Because I actually have leopard shoes with red on to match. Girl, I got shoes to match that. Loris, bitch. Poor Laura, she was trying she was trying to be funny, she was trying to be clever, and she just ain't. But bitch, yo artistry, when that bitch said blow up voodoo doll, first of all, bitch, how do you even have that on? I'm like, this bitch got balloon titties, latex, her fucking wig is fucking a blow up. How the fuck that shit was dope, man. That shit was really something fucking epic. Like, that shit was really something epic. That was fucking mind blowing. Laura's got skills, man, for real. And then let's get into our top 3, which of course our top 3 was Vander, our winner, of course, Frankie Doom, and Melissa B. Fierce. I'm gonna have to say, my top motherfucker toot of the week, and bitch, it wasn't a toot, it was a shoe, was Melissa B. Fierce. That shit was everything. Everything. Like, she did the Day of the Dead, which, and I'm sorry if I'm getting this incorrect, but I'm pretty sure Melissa B. Fierce is actually Mexican. I know she's definitely Hispanic, but I'm about 90% sure she's Mexican. But to do like that Day of the Dead, but like all in this white and gold, like it was like a Day of the Dead, like goddess. And then like because I love a good hairpiece, and like I said, I'm a craft store queen, so like I look at stuff that I'm looking at, I'm like, this bitch got flowers, rhinestones, motherfucking skeletons, and sugar skulls all in that motherfucking headpiece, and that looked like somebody made that buying shit from the craft store. Not saying it looks cheap, because obviously you can make amazing things from the craft store. But I'm just saying, like, as somebody that's a craft store queen, I do crafts a lot, like, I was able to clock all that stuff, like, oh, see, and I would have never thought to go into the craft store and took those elements and made that headpiece or even that look. Like, that's something that even in my crazy ass imagination, even in some shit that I knew I couldn't make, I would have never thought of. So she is my top 2 of the week, hands down. Melissa B. Fierce, that shit. Melissa, like I said in a couple of the Boulet Brothers reviews, she got the right name, because Melissa B. Fierce, that shit was motherfucking everything. And Frankie, Beetlejuice. But that's Frankie. That's Frankie. To me, it was quite basic, but I will tell you this: I love a good black and white stripe. I do. For those of my pink ladies and T-birds that watched when I did Revealed episode 6, y'all know I was rocking the black and white stripes. On the black and white episode, I had on the black and white stripes with big black. I do love a good stripe. I do love a good black and white stripe, and I do think it's something about black and white stripe that just, I don't know if it's because of the Tim Burton thing or because it's just so polarizing. It is something about black and white stripe that just say monster to me. It absolutely does. So I live. But I would probably say out of everybody's look, I probably would say Frankie's was my least favorite. Again, we have the issue with the hairline, which I know that Frankie does. But I'm like, girl, you got this dark hairline and this wig that you sprayed the root into, but the root is sprayed blue and glittery, and you couldn't get this one patch of hair blue and glittery too. Like, that bothers me a little bit. But the paint was good, and I guess the paint and the leggings matched, but I don't know, Frankie was just, even though it wasn't a bad look, and it just wasn't my favorite. It was probably my least favorite out of everybody's look. And then Vander, who, I gotta talk about Vander's makeup. Shout outs to Vander Von because he follows me on Twitter. Also shout out to Ash and Bone too, because they follow me on Twitter. They watch all my Boulet Brother reviews as well. Thank you for that. But straight up and down, I gotta talk about Vander's makeup, because this shit is mind blowing to me. And I've seen other people paint, like especially watching some of my cosplay programs and like, you know, seeing people do cosplay. But even the people that do cosplay are not doing what Vander is doing. And shout out to Nina Bonita Brown too, because she does it as a babe. There are queens that do it. But Vander got to have the crispest motherfucking, all of this is painted, and then the eye. Like, them eyes is so fucking crispy. I'm like, how the fuck do you get a full-fledged, like a doll, like a Monster High doll, like how the doll be blue plastic, but they could paint on top of it because the actual plastic is purple, not the skin tone? How the fuck did you get your eyes that motherfucking crisp and you painting your face a whole totally different color? So your face is lavender, highlights and all. Highlights and all. She looks like, she, for real, everybody, Frankie Doom says she look like a Monster High doll. No, bitch, Vander look like a motherfucking Monster High doll. How is all of this purple, but with this blue eyeshadow and then these lines in between with this glitter and this iridescent white that's just, how you get glitter that perfect? Like, that shit was fucking epic. As far as the outfit, it was okay. I've seen Vander and stuff that I like way well better than what she had on here. I did like the wig though. I did like the wig and the headband. It kind of reminded me of clearly I like a good big headband with a bow or a scarf or something like that. Obviously I like that kind of thing anyway, so like I was kind of living for it. I didn't love the color with the lavender, but I did like the styling of it. But that makeup for everything else. She could have just had on a motherfucking black catsuit with that motherfucking paint the way it was, and I'd have been motherfucking thrilled, honestly. But yeah, there was a lot of shady moments, y'all. Shade. Like I said, part 2 of the motherfucking reunion, when it was Laura's Meatball and Zochi Mochi. Bitch, I could keep it 100 outside of the looks. Y'all don't need to watch nothing. Y'all don't need to watch nothing but part 2 and look at her. I'm gonna just keep it 100. If you are here for the shade fans was clapping, slapping, tongues was popping. Every time I want to do a tongue pop, it sucks. That's because I can't do a tongue pop because I'm scared to drink water because I don't want to fuck up my lipstick. No, it just ain't coming today. Anyway, these motherfuckers always come out to blow this shit out when I'm on here. So I apologize. I'm gonna have to wrap this up because y'all gonna be able to hear that, and that means somebody is on their way. Anyway, but y'all let me know what y'all thought about Look at Her and this week's Hey Qween and the Boulet Brothers, and how fucking excited are you guys for season 2? Are we not excited for season 2? I'm sorry, I didn't even mention the Boulet Brothers at all, but thank y'all for bringing us this show. It's amazing. But yeah, I also want to thank Hey Qween TV, Ash and Bone, Vander because they were watching my reviews. They were retweeting them. They got other people to watch my reviews, so I got to say thanks to them. Y'all, Drag Race in 4 days. Drag Race in 4 days. So, but I do want to thank y'all so much for watching. If you are not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird, feel free to become one now by clicking the pink Sailor Moon logo to become one of my subscribers, a Pink Lady or T-Bird. Once you do subscribe, please also click the bell that says notifications so that you can see all of this week's and the rest of the videos that will be coming from now on. Also, feel free to take a look at my Patreon and support me there and check out some other videos. And as always, I would like to thank you all for watching. Rock with me through the whole season of the Boulet Brothers and watching my videos, period. And guess that's it. Deuces.